How you guys doing out there?
Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the King's Arms on a Thursday night. Welcome to at least half of our family reunion.
That's right. And high school reunion.
And high school reunion. I noticed that the family didn't cheer. Now, is that because they're not drinking as much as our friends? I think they might be part
They
of
blew out their voice at the wedding, I think.
Don't know the face when I look in the mirror. You're the only one that can make this clearer. I got a chemical infatuation, chemical addiction to you. 'Cause you're the only one gets me through. Now I'm a slave to you. I'm a slave to you. I'm hooked on the taste of your beautiful pill. Lost my soul, lost my soul. There's an emptiness that only you feel. Chemical infatuation, chemical addiction to you. 'Cause you're the only one that gets me, the only one that gets me through. Now I'm a slave to you. How you guys feeling out there, man? I'm a slave to you. Chemical addiction to you, adrenaline intoxication. I lost myself in you. Chemical infatuation, given everything. Thank you guys. We're coming to you from. Oh, there we go.
We got all kinds of.
I had my my reverb joke all lined up, and now there is none. So there you go. I don't have any more jokes, so I hope you guys like music. We want to thank you guys very much for coming here tonight. This is the first time we played in New Zealand for
2007.
Long time.
2007. Last show we did before we left was right here, wasn't it?
Good. Right
Was.
here, right here
Some
on the
of
stage.
you were there. Some of you are still drinking from that night, actually.
Hey-o.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is amazing to see all you guys, man. Thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah, thank you. There we go. Sort of a.
Is the guitar good, Mark? Or we,
What are you thinking, Mark? Oh, that's no good.
Dropouts.
That does not sound good. The signal is dropping out.
That
That's
might
not
be
a good
me
sign.
just to stop playing for a while.
Well, is there anything we can do to help, or should we just sort of ride it out? What's your heart telling you, Mark? Okay.
This is a very
Let's
interactive
get the
experience,
turn.
isn't it?
You guys all get to be part of sound. This is what sound check's like. And
Except we already did one, so I can't quite figure out
Well,
what we're
that
doing
worked
now.
at sound check. That's the difference. Works at sound check.
well, should we play another song? You guys want to hear another song? Right, well, that's these guys. But you guys want to play one? Or just wanna,
Yeah.
Should we just go over and have another pint?
If my guitar's gonna cut out, I may as well just sit down there with the rest of them.
I believe in you, man. I can just put here and here, you know. This song's from our first record. This one's called Just Save Me. Escape this emptiness
Thank you. How are the guitar dropouts on that one?
Oh, thank you to call them signal
Signal dropouts.
Well, there you go. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? All sorts of weird things going on up here.
It's like Big Brother or something. It's like they just like some kind of social experiment. Invite your family and your best mates, and then just randomly turn shit on and off. See what happens.
So, we have been doing a hell of a lot of touring since we saw you guys last. It may not sound like it, but we have. We normally tour like as a rock band. As some of you you've been checking up on Facebook and YouTube, and you guys are awesome. And I feel like I should know more about what you guys do.
So I think starting in the left here, everybody just
Come on
take,
up.
just like in 1,000 words, just sum up you. You know,
That's
what makes you you?
That's how we get through the entire
And,
set.
and try and vary it up.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have a great time by the time we get over this side.
But we also play acoustic, and that's what we're doing tonight, largely because it takes way less gear and less drummers.
It's true. There's a lot more space back here now. I'm just trying to figure out what it was. This is awesome. It's like this almost feels like playing in like a shop window. It's like there's no gear. We should be doing Christmas carols.
It's like one dude didn't get the call.
Oh shit, you don't have that guy's number? Oh, acoustic it is.
So, how many of you guys have heard us before? You guys are way too quiet if you've heard us before. Come on, man, how many of you guys have heard us before? Alright.
And don't think just because you're standing in the back that we can't see you. I can make you out. So,
That's a
Yeah,
common
yeah.
misconception.
You can see it, man.
so we're going to be playing some acoustic versions tonight, and well, this next song is a song from our first record, and after we left New Zealand, we moved to Canada. About half you guys already know this story, and the other half probably don't care, but you're going to hear it anyway. Because I had a great time just being part of it, you know. So I'm going to tell Kent about it, and if you guys are interested, just lean
Just
in.
have a listen.
So we left here and we moved to Canada and started playing there, and that led us down to Los Angeles, City of Angels.
Correct.
Thank you.
I'm fact checking it so far.
Yeah,
You're bang
I've
on.
always wondered that. And we went down there to make a record for 2 months, and we were actually down there for 2 years. And in that time, we had a lot of sort of good LA moments. Anyone who's been to LA, has anyone been to LA and been to the Rainbow Room on Sunset Strip? It's like a classic. It's like a
Paul
iconic.
Snow, I know you have. Wherever he is.
There he is.
Who do you
Lou,
see?
yeah, Lou's been.
Who's been? Anyway, it's like this iconic rock club on the Sunset Strip, which was, like where like Zeppelin used to hang out, and then that's where Guns N' Roses, first started playing. And basically, any night of the week that you go there, you will run into Lemmy from Motorhead. And we did, didn't we? People always told us, it's like, if you go to the Rainbow, then you'll see Lemmy.
He was as happy to see us as we were him.
Yes, he was. He was thrilled.
He was just a bigger fan of Like a Storm. He was. His rumor of Motorhead.
I think he was into our early stuff. I think he was. That was pretty cool. So we lived in Los Angeles and made our first record. So these first songs we're playing for you guys, we actually didn't plan them out to be like chronological, but they are. So you're welcome. So these
There'll
first
be
few
a
songs.
test at the end.
Yeah, they will. These first few songs are all from that first album that was made in Los Angeles.
Thanks, Matt. It's good to know.
Chris has always wondered where these songs came from. So.
The song's called Enemy. You ready, Ken?
I'm ready, bud. How are your signal dropouts?
It's part of my thing now, actually. I'm
It
going to
is.
take this on tour with me to the States.
Yeah.
It's the best I've ever sounded, I think. For those. Certainly the least amount of work I've ever
You
had to
can
do.
you can play a show and have a comeback all within like 2 minutes. That's awesome.
You guys ready? You've become the enemy. Yeah. You've become the enemy. Yeah. the Savior holding this together. Can't be the lifeline, you will be the death of me. You've become the enemy. She won't be the enemy. You've become the enemy. You stole my soul. And it's like you died before you were born. Like Jesus Christ, the devil's arms, sucking me down in your black hole. Give back to life the life you stole. Drowning in a sea of self-annihilation. I threw you a rope when you were calling out to me. I can't be the Savior holding this together. Can't be the lifeline, but you will be the death of me. You've become the enemy. You stole my soul. And it's like you died before you were born. Like Jesus Christ, the devil's arms, sucking me down in your black hole. Give back to life, the life you stole. It's like you died before you were born. Like Jesus Christ, the devil's arms, sucking me down in your black hole. Give back to life the life you stole. You've become the enemy. She won't be the enemy. You've become the enemy. Give back to life the life you stole. Thank you. Special Texas chair. Was it good?
What was that?
A little Texas chair on that one. Can't
Oh, Texas chair. Oh, he's been down to Texas and he's. You didn't bring the cowboy yet. I thought we talked about that.
I don't know if you guys have been to Texas before, but it's so big that we did one tour that we didn't even leave Texas. You go 7 hours that direction, and like 9 hours that direction, 8 hours, and it's just, everywhere's got the Texas flag, and they're always bragging about how everything's bigger in Texas, so you're just like, 2 weeks of it, oh, there we go.
That's a sign of quality.
That's what it is.
That's how you know you came to a Like a Storm show.
It's a good
right now.
sign, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
That's actually the start of our. Whoa. Is this louder than it was? No?
No.
The guitar's going right off now.
Oh, I'm tuning it. Does it count? I figured that you guys, seeing as you came out on a Thursday night, the least we can do is tune our guitars. So,
Fair enough.
Now we got a nice little buzz.
yeah.
Okay.
If we could just get that in the key of A, then we can throw it on the next
You
one.
want to kill that for a second, man?
So, yeah, as Kent was saying, Texas is very big. If you don't believe him, you can look at a map. It's actually pretty large.
Alright, Mark, is this better, man? You guys don't really care if I'm a tune anyway, do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Feels good, doesn't it? Well, in keeping with our songs from our first album, we might play a song that we wrote to someone very special to us, and someone who would be very special to about half the people here. And
Anyone who saw us play when we played in New Zealand probably knows this woman.
Yeah.
She was, I think, our oldest fan we've ever had, although Grandpa 91, mate, yeah.
You set the new record.
Very solid effort. Absolutely. May we all keep going to rock concerts till we're 91.
Let's just quickly derail this moment to say cheers, Grandpa. Thank you very much for coming.
Great to have you here. Thank you.
Very lucky to have you here. Thank you. So this is a song that we wrote for our grandmother, or Neen, as we like to call her. And she came, believe it or not, at one point in time, we were awful at music. And she used to come
I
and
know,
watch
big
it.
surprise. You guys were like,
Oh,
no.
what?
You guys were like, yeah, no, we
Yeah,
had that
no,
part of the evening.
She used to,
First two songs, wasn't it?
I think so. She used to come and watch us play. We all played in different, well, you guys know because we've known you our whole lives, but we all played in different bands, and our grandmother used to come and watch all of our different bands play. And
Stand up in the front row with the Kodak cameras.
she did.
We say, whenever we play the song, we always comment on the fact that she passed away, and about 6 months later, Kodak went out of business. Nobody else was buying the cameras anymore. She bought enough to last them through about 6 months.
Yeah, she did. She had a stockpile. But she was amazing, man, and she really always encouraged us to follow our dreams, you know, when we were little kids, and then as we grew up and started playing music, and then finally when we started playing all together in the same band. So this is a song that we wrote for our grandmother, and this song's about how the people you love are always with you. She was a very special lady to us. So in the spirit of saying cheers to Grandpa, let's say cheers to Neen. This one goes out to Neen. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Grandpa, my man. You really see the evolution of a table. It's like if there was some way that I could sit down, not have to drink off the floor like some kind of border collie.
I'm sure the stoves would also do the same job.
So this one's for our grandmother, and this one's about how the people you love are always with you. This one's called Galaxy. Days that we had together, you'll always be a part of me. No time slips away, and nothing's forever. I hold on to your memory, and I miss you now, but I feel you all around. Whenever the rain is pouring on me, you'll be shining in my memory. Wherever I go, you're always with me. You'll be shining in my galaxy. Heaven is taking you from me. I can still see your face, the sound of your laughter resonates inside of me. No photographs fade, one thing's forever. I hold on to your memory, and I miss you now. Can you hear me screaming out? shining in my galaxy, shining in my memory, shining in my galaxy. Thank you. The town and then going out. When it gets to about 2 in the morning, sometimes you just want to go to bed. So we decided to go out, and the Creed guys were going out. And we were like, well, this is an awesome opportunity to go. Let's go and find out if this story is actually true, because the guys we're going with are already super famous. So in a way, it's like it's going to happen no matter what. But we went to this bar, and the place was empty except for like 3 kind of disheveled looking guys in the corner. And we're like, oh, I mean, like the Creed guys, it's like we've been seeing these guys for the last 2 months. Like we could have stayed back at our hotel if we wanted to see these guys. And then the guys turned around and it was the guys from Green Day. So there was this bar in LA and the only people in it. And this is where it turns into one of those like...
This is how you know you're cool.
Yeah.
Talk about a sausage party.
I don't know. I think they were giving me the glad eye, but it was like this place that people always talked about, and the only people in there were us and the guys in Creed and the guys from Green Day. It was like, this is fucking bizarre. So that was one of our great LA stories, and you can't tell that story without sounding like a dickhead, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice because I thought you guys would appreciate the story. So
that was good.
He took one for the team.
As a team player, I was thinking maybe more tell them about how we're making a brand new record, but that
no
one was
one wants
good.
to hear about that. No.
Well, Kent did. Kent
Okay.
wanted to find out about
Well, I'm interested in hearing about it.
You guys have been making a record?
it. Yeah. Some of the best shit we've ever done.
Sorry, man. I guess.
It's this experimental technique where there's guitar and then there's not anymore. We've been down,
cutting edge stuff.
We've been down in Taupo for a couple of weeks making some music. We've got a brand new record that we're working on, and this song's on it.
It's true.
That was factually correct, yeah.
It's now my job to fact check what Chris says. So, correct.
Matt, tell them what they won. Okay, this song's called Ordinary.
I was going to say, they've won the opportunity to buy us a beer for on stage. But hey, if you don't want one, you've won the opportunity to buy 2 of us a beer for on stage.
Well, luckily there were 2 first prizes, so they won Ordinary and then
Okay.
also the chance to buy us a beer.
That's good. Okay. So in a way, everybody wins. So this is a song from our new record. And, yeah, we're doing this down at Taupo, haven't we, mate?
We have, man.
And we've been having a great time. It's good to be back in the big city. We only got back like 2 days ago, so cheers, everybody. Anyone has a drink? I have to drink this because I don't have a table, so see you at the bottom. Rock and roll.
Look refreshing.
And now for a ballad. This one's called Ordinary.
Cheers.
Thank you. That was a good blood curdling scream. Thank you. Oh,
Paul brought us beers.
Paul, thank you very much, man.
Thank you,
Bless
Paul.
your heart.
Bless you, little bit of passes down.
All right.
We should have
Thank you.
started by saying that. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, everybody. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, man.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much.
Mark, could you just kill this, buddy? So,
Yes.
so we got any fans of New Zealand music out there?
We've got 3 fans on stage, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
No.
We don't have any. Come on, man. You guys like New Zealand music out there? Yeah.
There we go.
Well, we do, don't we, Matt?
Yeah, we're quite fond of it, really.
We listen to a ton of music on the road, and we did this thing for The Rock a year or 2 ago,
Yeah.
New Zealand Music Month, where they asked us to cover a band for New Zealand Music Month, and we thought it'd be cool to cover a New Zealand band.
Yeah, we did, because it was a whole segment of, Kiwi artists, and I guess just sort of like an odds thing. Most bands were playing like, Kiwi bands playing like American songs. We thought, seeing as we're over in the States, it'd be cool if we played a New Zealand song. So we kind of...
That's what we thought. We
thought that.
Long chair. We thought it was that good of an idea.
all of the
As soon
enthusiasm.
as someone suggested it, I went, woo! And we knew we had to do it.
Actually, while we're giving cheers for people, we've got Evangeline and her friends who are all the way here from Canada. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, we actually met Evange on the very first Creed tour we ever did. Evange and her sister Daphne, and we've got to see you guys at a lot of shows, and it's awesome. It's amazing to have you here. So thank you for coming to New Zealand.
Yes. Yeah. That was a bit of cheer, wasn't it?
Let's also give it up for Stapes for just being a fucking great guy. Cheers, man. Thank you.
Like the one dude on a couch full of women. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if he's the man or if he's just being rude.
Here's what I like about State. He shows up, he stands in front of the couch, he socializes. Then when it's time for everyone to take a seat, he just very gingerly just sits down.
He's a connoisseur.
He'd been plotting from the beginning, and now he's reaping the benefits.
You've earned that.
Why not?
You've earned that couch.
So we did this. So we learned up this cover of this next song, and we played it once when we recorded it, and we sort of didn't have to play it again for a long time. And then some of our fans in the States dug it up on YouTube and started requesting it at every show.
And then actually, they never heard the original.
No. And then they heard the original and they stopped coming to our shows and just sort of started stalking Supergroup instead. Now this song's called Sitting Inside My Head. Feel free
Come
to
on,
sing
man.
along.
Come on.
There you go. Come on.
Walk around this town, there's buildings closed and windows unbolted. Oh, I think about you. When I hear a door slam and the wind of the glass on the masses will come. I think about you, yeah.
Must be the vision.
Laughing at what I said. Come on, baby, let's have another toast. You might think I'm dead, laughing at my expense. Let's fill the cup and let's wash away the ghost. In this ghost town where we live, supposed to have you on every corner. Keeps asking me who's that and what's her name. But I choke on every letter as the glass flies off the table. Keep telling her I ain't the one to blame. No, sitting inside my head, laughing at what I said. Come on, baby, let's have another toast. You might think I'm dead, laughing at my expense.
And I just realized that this is the only crowd I've ever played to who would know if we played that wrong or not. Everyone else is like, yeah, Supergroup, that's how this goes, New Zealand band.
Yeah.
But you guys are a bit more up.
No
than that.
pressure.
And that's right.
What a band though, man. I remember we were talking about like what song we would do, and Kent was saying, you know, because we're on the road in the States, it'd be awesome to do a New Zealand song, and so we were trying to think about what would be a good song. And then it was actually Kent who figured out like this acoustic version.
I usually have all the good ideas.
Yeah, he
Just
does.
go on record and say,
Yeah,
man.
he has all the good ideas, but they're just confined to that one song. And Chris and I write the records, so. But you know, it was Kent's idea to do it acoustically like that, and we loved it. So it's kind of become part of the catalogue. We try and take our New Zealand music education overseas, don't we, guys? So now we're going to play another Like a Storm song. You guys want to hear another one of our songs? It's about 10 people.
I was going to say, that doesn't sound like the full room at all.
So we made a record last year that I think is actually coming out here finally.
It's true.
In a couple of months.
It's going to be in stores and everything. Yeah, it's a true story. They do exist, apparently. There are still stores where you can buy a compact disc, CD, you might not. Yeah, so our record's going to be released down here, which is very exciting.
And we made this record in hotel rooms and backstage dressing rooms while on tour. We had, I think, a month blocked off to make a record last year, and then we got offered a tour with Creed, and we couldn't turn it down. And so we basically took our recording rig on the road with us, and after a show every night, we'd take 2 carts full of gear into the hotel, and we'd be checking in. We'd be like, hey, you know, can you put us as far away from guests as possible? You know, and they're like, oh, don't worry, sir, our guests are very courteous. None of us.
Yeah, I'm not worried about them.
And so basically all night we'd just be sort of screaming and
Yeah, it sounded very wounded, but it made it makes it for a fairly decent album. But it was it's cool, man. You know, one of the awesome things about technology now is that you can, if you take the time to figure out what you're doing, you can make a record anywhere. And so the same rig that we've been using here in New Zealand to write our new album, that's the gear that we used in the States. And so we recorded Chaos Theory Part 1, as Chris said, like in backstages and hotel rooms, and we angered many Hispanic guests in Southern California. I don't think we can ever go back there again.
every day you wake up to the housekeeping. No, fuck off.
They've got the card.
And they'll be like, and then you get the phone call, sir, are you staying another night? Oh, no.
It's like, you know damn well I'm not staying another night. So patronizing. Are you staying another night? It's like, are you putting yourself through law school? No, I'm not staying another night.
So then they'd be waiting outside our room while we go out there, and we'd open the door and we'd have straight away 2 carts full of gear, and they were the only 2 carts they had. So they found out the mystery of where the carts went the night before.
The missing luggage carts, yeah.
And also they knew we wouldn't be getting out there that quick. So really the record was made possible by all of them sort of giving us a very, very late checkout, wasn't it?
It was. We'd like to thank, the various...
Good people at La Quinta.
the good people at La Quinta.
Best Western.
And we
And Holiday Inn Express.
We got this down to a fine art until we stayed at a hotel where the person doing the housekeeping actually recognized us. And it was the weirdest thing. We turned out there and she recognized us because we played a festival about 10 minutes away. And she wanted us to sign something, take a photo, and we're like, shit. And we shut the door and started like cleaning up the room.
we went back into the room and
It'll
locked
just
it
be a minute.
and tidied it up.
Let me get my sunglasses.
It was a bit incriminating. So this is a song that was written for that record. Actually, what's cool is when we go back and look at the different versions of the song as we were writing it, every different version has like a different town beside it. It was like, I remember we started writing it in Madison, Wisconsin, and every different version. So it's like this song was literally written all over the States. So this is a, ready? Yes. Should we play?
I think we should.
Yeah, let's play. I wasn't sure if Kent was experiencing signal dropout, so, or if he was just dropping out. It's like, see you. So this one's from Chaos Theory Part 1. This song's called Break Free. I'm stuck here again, and I can't see that I'm not digging my way out. I'm digging my grave. I become my own demise, paralyzed inside my mind. I'm too weak from holding up this front. No escaping, no surprises, complicated compromises hold me down, and all I really want is just to break free, break free, break free from everything, break free before it breaks me. There's got to be another way to start again. Tell me how you can be the brightest star and light up the sky. When I can't seem to even light up my own way, and I'm bound down from trying. I've become what I despise, paralyzed inside a lie. I'm too weak from holding back the flight. Thank you. I felt like I could really hear the Modesto Holiday Inn Express. I know. Thank you, the one person who... You guys have no fucking idea what I'm talking about, do you? It's like... Modesto is a tiny town in California. Yeah, we know.
Here we now. Here we go.
Yeah, Modesto is like a tiny town. And we went through their home tour. Evidently, not all of California looks like Baywatch. And Modesto falls into that category. Should we play
You know,
They'll play our new single.
when we came in here and it said Like a Storm with guests, and we were playing with two other bands, they both cancelled out, so you guys are the guests.
We expect a musical performance from each and every one of you.
In the meantime, we'll play another song, but,
Yeah,
but just
why not?
be prepared, you guys, alright?
You guys having a good time? Well, man, that was pretty half-hearted. You guys having a good time? Hell yeah.
So, this next song we're gonna play. So, transformed the year last year, didn't it, Ken? Good. I'll give you that money later on, mate.
I think we may have gone down to a two-piece now.
I can see how the White Stripes just did it, you know? A drum kit, no problems there. A guitar. You want to come to the
We
party?
have lost Kent. Kent, it's not alright. Man, I'm pissed off.
This is the segment where we just start smashing our gear in.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll.
Mark, is there any way to sort of get a tune out?
Oh,
of this?
there we go. We're back. Woo! Yeah.
He just didn't think you sound very good, so he made an executive decision.
Back by popular demand.
He turned my mic out.
Let's give it up for Kent Brooks, everybody.
Thank you. How about Chris and Maddie? They're all right, aren't they?
Yeah.
Chris and Matt. Can I get a name in?
So-
Evidently not.
So we were on tour last year, and we tour a lot in the Midwest of the States, sort of Michigan, Chicago area. And the station in Michigan spun this next song once on their nightly cage match. And we were so blown away that they played it once. We were like, that is so awesome, because, you know, it's quite difficult to get your stuff on radio over there, doesn't it? Anyway, so they played it once, and people voted it in, and it won that night. And our incredible fans went on to vote it for over a month.
I think there may have even been some people here who
Some
have
people here, thank you guys who voted for us.
Thank you guys.
That broke the station record in their history of that cage match, and then a bunch of other stations started picking it up. And our friends at The Rock started playing this song last week. Monday last week.
Yeah.
That's it. You take this hand, you put it into this hand.
There we go, look at this.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Learning.
You feel that clapping.
And we found out yesterday that it was their most played song last week on their entire station. So any of you guys who are requesting it, thank you guys so much. This song got its start when a little 5-year-old in a Texas truck stop called Kent a Freak.
True story. Get choked up just thinking about it.
So this one's called Love the Way You Hate Me. Feel free to sing along or yell, hate me, if you guys want to. All
take a shot at me. I love the way you hate me. You say I'm insane. I say you're afraid. I'm stronger from the pain. I love the way you hate me. You think nothing like you. You think you know me. You have no idea what I've been through. Take a shot, say what you want about me. All you want is everything that I will never be. You say I'm afraid. I say I am afraid. Take a shot at me. I love the way you hate me. You say I'm insane. I say you're afraid. I'm stronger from the pain. I love the way you hate me. King's Arms Tavern! You guys want to hear some didgeridoo? I believed you that time. Going in for a second one. I want to hear that. Show me what it's all about. Chris Brooks and the there's only one name upon my grave. I'd rather be a freak than be afraid. Tell me I'm a freak. Tell me I'm a creep. Tell me I'm obscene. Hey, you say I'm insane. I say stronger from the pain. I love the way you hate me. I love the way you hate me. I love the way. Thank you guys so much. Give it up one more time for Chris Brooks on the didgeridoo. Well, I'll do it again. Good on you, man. Yeah. Stick around. Hopefully your mic doesn't get cut off anytime soon. Kid's back too.
Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, I was going to say, let's not jump to conclusions there, but I'm here. Woo! Thanks.
Very much.
All the way from Canada. Woo! Woo! Yeah.
We bring the canned laughter all the way from Edmonton.
Should we play one more song, man? What do you think, man?
Yes. I feel like it'd be a shame not to. Do you guys want to hear one more song? You came out to the King's Arms on a Thursday. Tell me again. You guys want to hear one more song? Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for coming out, everybody. I can see, I see Chris Redwood. Hey, mate. This is awesome because this is like a combination of family and friends, so this is a very special thing. We haven't played New Zealand for a long time, so this is a very cool way to sort of get back into it, isn't it, guys?
Absolutely.
And we love you, Dark Stranger. We're gonna come back next summer and tour as a full rock band, so we're looking forward to that. And tonight we thought we'd just keep it acoustic, keep it cash. You know, well, smart casual, really, because you guys are a smart crowd, so we're not, we're gonna give you some credit. But we might play one more song from Chaos Theory, and this is a song that we actually wrote out on tour, and we were out on tour with a band called Alter Bridge, who we're huge fans of, and we've been very lucky to tour with those guys as Creed and as Alter Bridge. And we played in Vegas the night before, and we were driving through the Nevada desert, which, okay, make some noise if you've been to Vegas. Who has been to Vegas? The rest of you are just denying it. Okay, that's fine. Everybody's been to Vegas. Some people aren't that proud of it, but everybody can visualize it. So you guys know it's about as far away from New Zealand as you can possibly imagine. And at that point, we hadn't come home for a couple of years. And as we were driving through the desert, the image of actually the Southern Cross. There we go. I mean, come on. That was fucking pathetic.
You guys know New Zealand, you guys know the Southern Cross, right? I mean, we expect that reaction when we're in Flint, Michigan, or when we're in sort of Columbus, Ohio. But you guys are familiar with sort of the basic arrangement of the stars up there, aren't you?
I hope so.
And you might even think it was worth sort of doing this, the fact that he got it tattooed on his body. He loves you guys that much. Doesn't have my name on there, does he? Not his name.
This is going to be the next one.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, we're driving through the desert on tour, and we started thinking about home, and it inspired this song. So this one is, we usually like to dedicate this one to everyone who came out to the show, and we like to dedicate this one to our family, but tonight is very special. If you guys at the bar could just shut up for a second. Thank you. I'm sure that's a great story, don't get me wrong.
Sounded good from
I just want to dedicate this one to someone very special, so like 5 minutes of just sort of inside voice would be great. This one goes out to our grandfather, who's almost 91, and it is an absolute honor to not only have you here tonight, Grandpa, but also to get to spend so much time with you when we're back. So this song is about home and everything that home means to you. And tonight, we'd like to dedicate this one to our Grandpa Keith. So you guys will join us. Cheers.
He's the reason we did this show tonight. So I guess if we sound good, then thank him. If we sound terrible,
Then thank him. Feel free to resume your conversation now. We've only got one song, and then I tell you what, you guys can come up here and tell everyone in the bar what was so interesting. We love you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. We really appreciate it. There was, fucking 2 people went cheers. That was just sad.
so busy listening.
I did too good a job.
No one did say anything.
Thank you guys so much. We love you guys. This one's called Southern Skies. Grandpa, this one's for you, my friend. Set my compass memories I would never change. 'Cause everything I'm looking for is right back here where I belong. And everything I thought I'd lost, I found beneath this southern cross. 'Cause I've done a lot of wrong trying to make it right. Regretted every last goodbye. But anything is possible here tonight. Underneath these southern skies, and I feel alive. Everything I'm looking for is right back here where I belong. And everything I thought I'd lost, I found beneath this southern cross. 'Cause I've done a lot of wrong trying to make it right. Regretted every last goodbye. But anything is possible tonight. Underneath these southern skies, underneath these skies, feel alive. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Give yourselves a round of applause, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
come to me, you say you love me. When you tend to go, you make up their story. The broken heart you brought to my life, the bitter taste of a shameful life. Why you lied to me at the day you came? And why did you give me unreal dream stuff? Crying tonight for my painful life. Maybe I'm happy in other world. Loneliness with me in the rest of my life. I would have fight to be for the justice. Don't underrate my power of mind. I would have fight and stand by my side. I would have fight and stand by my side. Saturday I've been alone, walking around in the silent sound, till the end of the blurry way. I felt some things blowing my ears. Lonely night, my heart was beating. I'm calling in whisper.